Hey guys, we're live and I am back at it. It is, what is it, May 30th? Sunday, May 30th. The time right now is 6:02 p.m. and it's a rather nice, I don't know. Action VJ says he made this one. This is, I think, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I might have finally nipped all my problems in the bud on this one, or the butt, whatever you say. So I'm just going to keep the stream going for about 30 minutes or so to make sure that the HDMI off the GoPro doesn't turn itself off, and also to test the capture card. So I'm going to turn off the front cam. There we go. I'm going to slide my gear away. And we're going to hope that this is it. And if we got it, then we'll be good to go for quite a while. Let me just make sure I got my wallet. I just put my wallet in my bag. I want to make sure that that compartment is zipped up. So hello to Action VJ, SF49, Noble Nate, Dylan Reynolds is here, Janet, Deborah S, Bevy, Susan, Maria, Tara, and Mary Palmer. So I didn't make any videos today. This would be it. Let me just make sure the stream is working fine. So if you saw my stream yesterday, I kept, on 3 different occasions, the capture card lost connection and it shut my GoPro off, or it caused the GoPro to stop recording, and I think I figured that out. So before I go live on Strides again with this setup, I want to make sure I've got it down. So this will be, oh, my HDMI cable is a little tight around my waist. And I'm using the janky HDMI cable. I'm an idiot. I bought a nice new one that's braided and has really solid connectors, and for this stream, I brought the one I'm returning to Amazon. Oops. So if anything goes wrong, we're going to blame that cable. But if nothing goes wrong, then we're going to chalk this one up as a successful effort. But I have to take this over the 20-30 minute mark, just so I can be confident that that shut-off error is not going to happen again. Rhonda Paul, hello, Fans Buses Gaming. Yahya, Susan, Marie, and Pete. So I'm still going to stream tonight on this channel. I normally do that. And as always, while I am on the mean streets of Toronto, I will not be monitoring the chat. But I did see Bevy in there, so you better be on your best behavior. So we're going to turn right on Duplex Avenue. Maybe I'll take this down to Lawrence, and then we'll loop back up Yonge. All of this setup is in preparation of more cycle streams and hopefully some more e-scooter streams, or for the first time. I talked to Amazon today, and they said they would let me know via email the status of my order, because I ordered it on May 20th, so I've kind of been in limbo on that. It's in stock, but I guess the fulfillment center it's coming from isn't anywhere near here. And I don't have full batteries on everything, so this isn't going to be a super long stream anyways. I've also nudged the bitrate up just a little bit. We're rocking 6800 for this stream. So the idea behind that is just to push the bitrate as high as I can get away with. just to sort of max out on the quality. I saw Ryan Rides attempted a 360 live stream today. That's very ambitious. I think he had some connection issues, but he did have the 360 setup up and running, so you were able to rotate the camera around, which was kind of neat. So if you're wondering where we are going north up Duplex Avenue here in Midtown. Or I could take this even further just to extend the stream a bit up to the Young Lawrence Village and turn around there. Oh, it looks like there was a hiccup in the video feed there. Hopefully that was just a temporary occurrence. You're always going to get buffering and slowdowns, especially when you're moving like this, but right through the stop sign. But I'm using two connections, so it should be able to recover whenever that happens. So it should never be for more than 4 or 5 seconds. That should go right back to full quality. This is Glengrove Avenue, so I'll pull over in a minute and just grab a sip of water and check out the chats. This is not an area where I traditionally have a good signal. When I've done walking streams around here, it usually dips a little bit. So this will be a good test. Just gonna pull over right here for a sec. It's a little bench. I can check out your chats in the shade. And Dylan Reynolds says I'm freezing a little bit. Yeah, I addressed that. Susan says the quality is amazeballs. Lisa D, the new equipment arrived, but I'm not using all of it on this one. This is the type of thing that keeps me up at night. I think, how can I get my stream not to die? So once I get the setup done, the next goal will be to keep ratcheting up the quality. It's never going to look as good as the non-streams, but I think I can make this look much better than the walking streams and much better than this. I might even go to a third provider. I know Ken uses Bell. I've got Rogers on the primary, Freedom on the backup. But I might just switch to a Rogers and Bell as primaries and Freedom as the backup. So this is Lawrence Avenue straight ahead. So let's just keep going straight on Lawrence, and then I will turn around once I get to the top of this next street. I forget what name it turns into. And then we'll head down Yonge Street, where I believe they're running shuttle buses. Starfire. They do. They're padded. Dylan says, what happened to Telus? I got rid of them a while ago. course, the kid who ran the stop signs is eager to get off the line there. So if you're just tuning in, this won't be the longest stream. I'm really just testing to see if it cuts out. And the good news is, if it does, I've got a quicker way to resume it than what was happening yesterday. Yesterday, I had to turn my GoPro off and unseat the capture card, then re-add it as a new device to the software I'm using. That's why it took me a few minutes to get everything back up and running when it did cut out yesterday. This new setup should be much quicker. Oh, there's a nice playground. So we are on Jedburgh Road. I like how that lady was just walking down the middle of the street across the intersection. It would be rather ironic if my first trouble-free bike stream ends up on the Stumbles channel after all the headaches I've had trying to get these going on the other channel. Whoops. I think I overheard some Tagalog. That's one of the neat things about Toronto is you can try to see how many different languages you can pick off. So we'll take this up to Yonge Boulevard. I am not in the mood for heading up Hogs Hollow, or the big hill. So it's 6:15. If we get past maybe 6:30, I'm going to consider this a success. I can also experiment with things like a helmet-mounted streaming camera. So we could go to an area like the bridle path and look around. Well, I guess then I'd have cables running out of my helmet. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so this, I think, might be Yonge Boulevard. If not, oh, that's Yonge Boulevard over there. That's the street I want to be on. Traffic calming. Please respect our neighborhood. I was wrong. No access to Yonge Street or Wilson Avenue. I just made a U-turn for no damn reason. Well, we can check out some of this neighborhood. This is not an area I've explored on here before. Hey, there's a man bowling. Ooh, look at this house. That's really cute. Hello, where's Perry? We have 90 people in the chat. I've also ordered a new water bottle because look how gross this looks. This black part was all paint that rubbed off my water bottle holder. So the new water bottle is black. So we don't have to worry about that. So I don't know what street this is or even where we are exactly, but we're going to go back to where I was, then we're going to hit Yonge Street. And we're going to go south back to Yonge and Egg. I'm just hoping I don't hear those dreaded GoPro beeps. Sorry if that's all I'm talking about right now. The whole point of the stream was just to test the setup. This is not a four-way stop. And there's a bus route on this street. Oh, this is Yonge Boulevard, that's why. So we're going to take Yonge Boulevard to Yonge Street. One thing that did happen from yesterday's follies is the first two streams I did, I was using my Freedom connection. That's why it was so crap, and not my Rogers connection. And I burned up all my Freedom data. I have 15 gigs of data with Freedom, and that's my backup connection. And now I've got just 1 gig for the next 10 days. So, one of the good things is Freedom's easily the best carrier in terms of being customer friendly. You can buy another 5 gigabytes for $25, so I think I'm going to have to do that. There's Old Orchard Grove. And we are about to hit Yonge Street, where things are going to be a lot more hectic. Oh, and here's that really funky Scotia Bank. This grass is all ripped up anyways. I don't think I'm doing it any harm. I'm just going to grab another drink of water, check the chat. Not applicable, says Johnny, a backer of Rogers. Well, hey, look at that. There's a guy sitting on the rooftop of that building. Share Lawyers. I've never seen that. And then there's another building over there that it looks like they're extending. Okay, so I am pushing with my feet so as not to be a hypocrite, as one of my pet peeves is riding on the sidewalk. I'm going to turn out into traffic here. Then we're just going to bomb it down Yonge Street until I get to Yonge and Eglinton. After this Beamer should be good. Alright, so this is the Young Lawrence Village. You will notice shuttle buses, they have closed, I think it's the usual Shepherd to St. Clair online one today, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't get out and make a regular video today. If I can avoid congested shuttle buses, I will do that. I'll just stay home or find other plans like hop on the bike. And yesterday, after that live stream ended, I recorded my ride back home. So that video is edited and uploaded, and that'll be tomorrow's video, riding from downtown back up here. This bus is waiting to merge over as there's parked cars. Gotta be super careful through situations like that. Did I just see a super chat come in? Brad Palmer, $5. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Gave me an excuse to pull over and grab a sip of water. Thanks again, Brad. Now we turn back into the jungle. And I'm guessing this is being set up for cafe tea. Hey, get in your lane, buddy. Look at this guy. How hard is it? He's just straddling. First time driver, I guess. Like, look at his wheels. He's entirely in this lane. Get over, idiot. As I was saying, I'm guessing they're setting up for a Cafe TO back there. Here comes Mr. Good Driver. He glanced over at me and gave me a dirty look. And oh, I see a whole bunch of red and purple on the screen. I'm gonna take a look at that as we slide behind the shuttle bus. Where's Perry? $50. Holy crap. Where's Perry? Thank you. Thumbs up for that. Wow. Maybe I should do more of these test streets. And the good news is I think it's at least somewhat official that I have fixed the issue that was plaguing us yesterday. I don't know how well you can hear me with all these engines rooming around. Starfire strained his wrist. This is just padding on the bottom. One of the things you're not supposed to do is squeeze the handles tight. You can cause nerve and circulation problems. Oh, it looks like there's some cops on bikes up ahead. Oh, that guy was yelling at the cops. Hey, more police up ahead. Maybe there's some kind of a blitz going on, but Starfire, the padded gloves just sort of relieve some of the pressure. I feel like I've got a very firm grip, but I don't have to squeeze that hard. Similar to holding a golf club or a baseball bat, the last thing you want to do is squeeze it. It'll cause you all kinds of issues down the road and rob you of control and power. It's very counterintuitive. You want a firm but gentle grip. What is going on up here? Bike Cop Brigade? I think they're loading all their bikes up. That's neat. If I was a cop, that would be what I would want to be assigned to do on a day like this. Hell, I'd do that in the middle of winter. So we're now in Yonge and Eglinton. This is definitely a familiar place if you watch my channel. My best friend from high school, or one of them, just bought a home just to the east of here in Sherwood Park. It's a gorgeous looking house. So I can't wait to meet with him for some backyard barbecue and beers. I offered to buy his old house off of him, but I don't think he'll accept my offer. All right, so some more sidewalk patios. Getting ready to move in here. 6:30, so I don't know when I'll stream after this. I'm gonna take a shower, of course, and grab some dinner. Maybe relax a bit and then set up. Fans Buses Gaming says lots of buses. Lots of buses indeed. And leave me your comments down below because I can't see all your chats. And to be honest, I'm not going to watch back the stream and read what everyone's saying. But I am curious to know what your thoughts are, if you think anything could be improved or different. I've decided on this chest mount camera over putting it on the handlebars just because this way I don't have cables draped across my bike. And as I ride, it looks like the handlebars are swaying. That's just my natural motion, but everything in the background should be relatively stable. Oh. That guy's on a real bike. Why is this? Oh, there must be a car turning left. Yep. I ordered sushi last night from Monkey Sushi, and they had a 2-for-1 deal. So I've got most of the second order waiting for me in the fridge. I'll probably just eat that. I had to pick at it a little bit last night. I watched the Leafs. And a great Netflix show called Special. It just put up season 2. The lead actor in that actually has a mild form of CP. And the show's all about that. It's not a very PC show, but it's hilarious. I recommend it. What is this cab doing? Can I jellyfish by him? I don't think that's a good idea. Well, he's got his blinker on, so he's doing something. Turn right at Orchard View. All right. Now I got another cab to contend with. I'm gonna let this bus go. And slither behind it. If only this were an electric bus. Derek says, I watch the Leafs go, Habs go. Oh, we are going through. Whee. Oh, this road is terrible. This is the type of road that makes your chain fly off. Turn here on a Berwick, and then we're gonna head up Duplex here. Whew. I just heard that Nissan's locking system beep, and I was like, please don't be the GoPro. But I think we fixed the issue with the GoPro that likes to turn itself off. It was actually being caused by the capture card connection. So for the second time, we're going north on Duplex. We're just more south of where we were before. You can see this part of the journey in tomorrow's video. That bus stinks. Photos from around New York says, is this being streamed from the GoPro? It is kind of. The image is coming from the GoPro, but I'm streaming it from a laptop. I'm using the HDMI out. I've tried streaming straight from the GoPro and it kind of looks like hot garbage. And I can only use one connection. I can't adjust the bit rate. I can't have the Streamlabs alerts or play the intro video. So since I'm planning on doing this several times a week, thought it was worth troubleshooting and looking into a higher quality setup At the very least, I want the audio and the picture to be good. Everything else I don't care about so much. But those two things are paramount. Can you cycle to Mississauga? Yeah, I'll do that again. I'll wiggle to the right a bit to let this car around me. So I'm just going to head to the exact spot where I started this stream. Could have gone, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Susan says, at least it isn't Minecrafting anymore and stumbles, it isn't beeping like crazy. Yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for picture quality. And it kills me that you can't get a pristine quality when you live stream. But I want to get it as good as I possibly can without buying a $1,200 LiveView streaming box and then dealing with the enormous headache that is configuring that. By the time you have that all set up, you're looking at about $2,000 in a total investment. And I'm not sure that would do better than my current setup right now. So I will take this janky homemade solution over that one if it works. And I really lucked out because I bought a stupidly powerful laptop, if you can remember. And it's able to do this without really breaking a sweat. If you're curious, I'll tell you what exactly the CPU temperature is. If you don't believe me that it'll run cool in my backpack. I do have to use a hardware decoder instead of a software decoding, or encoder. And my laptop screen is only 300 nits, so it's not great outdoors. It's okay in the shade, but it sucks in daylight. That's why I always try to find a shaded spot when I pull over. Here's where Enterprise Rent-A-Car used to park all their cars. All right. Susan says cost of a MacBook Pro. Yeah, I don't think a MacBook Pro would be nowhere near as good as my current computer for doing what we're doing right now. There are some benefits. The compatibility with the different network captures I have just isn't there on Apple. But let's see here. I've got my laptop open. Laptop battery, 87%. CPU usage, 24%. GPU usage, 14%. GPU, 22%. Let me pull up core temp. I'll flip the camera around in a second. Let's see what we're cooking at. CPU temperature, 40 degrees. 40 degrees Celsius. It's not even breaking a sweat. And there I am. So I think we figured this out. So we're going to be good to go from, you can see me waving the laptop in the background. Maybe I can angle the camera differently. I don't know. We're just going to have to deal with that. I don't have a multi setup yet. But there we go. I nailed it. I'm not going to call it the perfect stream, but with my new equipment running, it should be even better. So on that note, thank you guys. Thank you for the super chats. We had a big $50 one too. I think from Where's Perry. That's amazing. And to the other supers, and thank you to Bevy for dropping in and modding. Got a bit of a runny nose and I didn't bring a tissue. Whoops. But I live not too far from here. So guys, thanks for watching. And I'm going to reappear on Stumbles, maybe 8, 8:30, 9. One of those 3 times. But thank you guys. I look forward to